What's up everyone, Pritch here, and I created a server-wide 1v1 tournament on the NA West Magmel server to see who is the best of the best on our entire server. All colors were invited and we saw some crazy good fights. For this 1v1 tournament, life staffs were banned and no one was allowed to use any food, potions, or utility. This tournament was bracket style with 4 groups. Each contestant was randomly placed into a group and had one match versus every other contestant in the group. These matches were best of ones due to time constraints. The top seed coming out of each group advanced to the semifinals, where the matches turned into best of 5s. Myself and Cactus organized and shoutcast the entire tournament, so please show Cactus some love as well. His links are going to be in my description. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the tournament. First match underway. Looks like Condor's rocking the same build as Snorlax, blocking everything, misses the fireball. Fireball procs on him. Runa Helios is already down. Kevy Kev just firing autos away. Condor ignoring all of it because he's a sword and shield player. Inching his way forward. Literally just holding W and block every half second. Burnout goes down, gets blocked into the shield bash.
Now's the time to act. He has no outs. Back into the ice shower.
Condor has literally taken 0 damage somehow, and Kevy Kev is basically full HP. This is going to be a long one, folks. Pillar of Fire lands, a couple burn ticks on him, and Condor literally doesn't care whatsoever. Still full HP.
Kevy Kev now contemplating his mana regen perks.
Gets it. Oh, misses the shield bash into the shockwave. Oh, and gets the frostbite with the auto attacks. Gets him in the ice shower. Condor taking fat damage here while he was stuck on Warhammer. Condor down to half HP. Lands the fireball.
By Kevy.
Defiant stance popped. 15 seconds, or 8 seconds, and Condor's getting a bunch of HP back. Fireball lands. Another fireball. Pillar fire lands. Condor misses the path of destiny. Misses the shockwave. Ice storm to zone. Condor down to just a few hits left. Kevy Kev still full HP. Lands the fireball, and Kevy Kev gets the dub.
Yeah. Great Axe Ice Gauntlet.
Ooh, spicy. All right, Ice Storm misses, goes for a few autos, goes for the Fireball, Fireball misses. Each of them have missed their attacks yet. JumpxD, a little bit of health taken off him. Vitamin as well, getting a health taken off through a few autos. Vitamin G goes for the charge, charges in, lands it. Pillar of Fire misses, Fireball lands, Gravity Well lands on the jump. Jump goes into Entomb.
Insta-brew.
Ice Shower into Ice Storm.
This is trouble for
Vitamin G is stuck in Entomb. Goes for the Pillar of Fire. Misses because he's still in Entomb. Jump is... Oh, Fireball barely misses. Vitamin puts out the Ice Storm just to zone away. Auto attacks flying. Neither are hitting.
Vitamin, one big crit is all it takes. One big crit.
Goes for the Burnout. Misses. Oh, lands it. Lands it. Ice Shower misses. Auto attacks flying. Gets him with a few autos on the jump. Jump goes into the Entomb.
The Entomb. This is a one-shot game right now.
Vitamin is 1 hit away. Jump is 2 hits away. Fireball goes, misses. Auto attacks flying, missing. Oh my gosh, Vitamin goes into the Entomb. Vitamin is 1 hit away, can jump time anything. Nope, Vitamin dodges out, Jesus. Fireball lands into the auto attack, Jump gets it. And then every time that it's supposed to be a Booyah match, just give whoever they fight a win. Alright, battle's begun. Fireball's flying. Fireball lands on the Vitamin. Vitamin's already at half HP, dodging forward. Tries to land the Ice Storm. Dodged out instantly. Fireball dodged out again by Vitamin. Vitamin goes into the Entomb. He's looking to get a little HP back. Kevy Kev trying to land the Pillar of Fire while he's in Entomb, trying to time it out. Gets the Ice Storm. Vitamin dodges straight out of that. Tries to land the Ice Shower. Ice Shower misses. Fireball lands on the Vitamin. Vitamin is about 1 hit away. Kevy Kev sitting at about 2/3 HP. Vitamin is sitting at about 2 hits to death. Charges in on Vitamin. Kevy Kev is... Oh, gets him with the Burnout! Gravity Well lands!
There's a chance here.
1 auto away, there it is! Kevy Kev takes the dub on Vitamin. That was a wild burnout. That was a quick, like, 180 on it. I know, Levi, I went hard last night, man, on video editing. And it's off. God bless, closing the distance fast, dodges out of the fireball, charges in onto Jump. Jump goes in on a burnout, lands the burnout onto God bless, but barely damaging him. Fireball misses. Ice Shower misses. God bless dodges the Ice Shower and the Ice Storm. Jump has a few cooldowns now. God bless is closing the distance on Great Axe right now. Gets the Reap in on him, lands a few auto attacks, in on him, gets the Maelstrom procs as well. Pillar of Fire misses. And Jump has burned Entomb. Double dodge rolls out. Does the burnout into a corner to get some distance away, but God Bless is back on him already on Great Axe auto attacks. Fireball lands onto God Bless. God Bless is going in hard. Lands the hatchet root into the autos, and Jump is done for.
That clipped his backside, giving him that 2-second root.
Oh, yeah.
That was it right there.
Feral Rush
Really
hits a
good-
backside.
Really
It's game
good
over.
iframes, God bless.
We have Mage v Mage. Fireball's going out. Fireball misses on the Kevy Kev. Fireball misses on the Jump. Both of them throwing auto attacks at each other. Neither has landed so far. Literally just a bunch of auto attacks. And one lands on the Jump. Jump is taken down to about 2/3 HP off of one heavy auto attack. Burnout goes out for Jump. Jump misses the burnout. Kevy Kev still sitting at about full HP. Kevy Kev landing a few autos. Jump is down to 1/3 HP. Kevy Kev still sitting at full. Jump is one hit away. Just one hit. Kevy Kev goes for the burnout and gets the burnout finish. Great accuracy on the auto attacks there. Bruiser v Bruiser. The Great Axe Hatchet versus the Sword and Shield Warhammer.
Hey, who won that last one? I don't know these names. Jump or Kevy?
Kevy.
Kevy won the last one.
Kevy. Match has begun. Condor starting out strong with a nice shield block. God Bless just running circles around him, taunting him, saying, come hit me. Dodges out of the shield rush. Goes in for a few autos. Misses the shield bash. God Bless gets the reap off. Misses the shockwave by Condor. God Bless is just kiting around. Oh, dodges out of the destiny. But gets knocked down by Wrecking Ball while in Hatchet. Both sitting basically at full HP as if nothing has happened. Condor burns the Defiant Stance. God Bless going in for autos and dodging, trying to get cooldowns. Dodges out of the shield rush. Both still sitting at full HP. Goes for the shield bash, into the shockwave, into the wrecking ball, into a heavy attack, but God Bless gets the dodge out. Into a little bit of a reap. Both are now sitting, oh my gosh, we have a constitution war going on. Both are sitting above 90% HP. Good lord. Alright, what happens when a big Constitution Hatchet player plays a big Constitution Sword and Shield player? Condor just popped Defiant Stance. He'll be getting most of his health back here in about 7 seconds. Wrecking Ball into the heavy attack. God Bless charges out and goes for a few auto attacks on the Condor. Dodges out of the shield rush. Path to Destiny dodged out. Shockwave dodged out. Hatchet auto attacks flying. Condor is losing out on the trades because God Bless dodged both the abilities. Few auto attacks going into the shield stamina. That's not going to do too much. God Bless is now back up around 90% HP. Condor is sitting at 2/3 HP. Goes for the shield bash, into the shockwave, into the wrecking ball, into the auto attack, lands it. God Bless is now down to 75% HP. God Bless is trying to go back in, going after the stamina damage on Condor. Charges around the shield rush. Defiant Stance popped by Condor. Hatchet Berserk Pap shot down on God Bless. Oh my gosh, my brain is literally not working anymore. Both are literally just playing a heal off against each other. Shield bash dodged out of. Wrecking Ball dodged out of. Reap hit. The shockwave lands on the God Bless into the auto attack. Maelstrom lands on the Condor. Condor is down to 1/3 HP. Auto attacks are flying through. Path of Destiny is dodged out of. Condor is one hit away and God Bless gets it.
Get those axe lunges, boys.
Holy
yeah, God
cow.
Bless animation canceled every single one of his Fury procs too, I noticed.
Yeah. That was really good animation cancels. And those were really good iframe dodges. We have Great Axe Hatchet versus Mage. And I believe both of these guys are undefeated so far. This might be to see who advances at a group. Kevy Kev lands the Fireball. God Bless lands the Reap. Maelstrom does not land. Kevy Kev sitting at about 80% HP. God Bless sitting at about 70% HP. 50%. Goes in for the hatchet. Lands the Feral Rush. Berserk is healing a little bit. Goes in for the charge. Kevy Kev gets him in the Ice Storm. 2 hits him inside of the Ice Storm. Kevy Kev, congratulations, my man. You are officially advancing out of Group A. GG's, dude. Jump versus Condor. We have Mage versus Sword and Shield Warhammer. We've seen this once before. Condor goes for the blocks on all fireballs and auto attacks while weaving in and out, serpentining forward towards Jump, slowly closing the distance. They're about 10 meters apart right now, and Condor is getting hit with one fireball and shrugging it off. Doesn't matter whatsoever. Pillar of Fire does nothing to him. Condor has made it to about 5 meters in. Jump is auto-attacking, dodge rolling back. Auto-attacking, jumping back. Goes in for the shield bash. Gets it into the shockwave, into the wrecking ball. Oh, but he dodges out. Doesn't get the heavy off. Condor gets hit with the ice shower into ice storm. Heavy attacks are flying. Condor barely gets out, but is sitting at half HP. Pops Defiant Stance. Both are sitting at half HP. The thing is, Condor's going to get a little healing off here, and Jump is stuck at sitting at 60% HP. Condor now healed up to about 60%, but gets hit with an auto attack. The fireball gets blocked as well. Condor is sitting at below half. Ice Storm on top, goes for a few heavy attacks. Condor goes for the shield bash, misses it into the ice shower. Ice shower misses. A few auto attacks on the Condor. Condor sitting at 1/3 HP. Oh boy, and Jump is sitting at about half HP. Condor sitting at about 1/4, pops Defiant Stance, gets an auto attack hit during the Defiant Stance animation. Condor is sitting low. He's waiting for Defiant Stance to end to get a little HP back. Jump is still sitting at 1/2 HP. Condor goes in with the Path of Destiny. Jump goes in and goes ahead and entombs the Path of Destiny. Condor is sitting waiting for Jump to get out of entomb. Goes in for the shield bash, misses, ice shower into ice storm, dodged out of. Condor getting auto attacks, and Jump gets it.
Iframes by Jump. Great iframes. That saved his life. The iframe on the shockwave saved his life.
Whew. I believe this is igodbless's final fight. We have Ice Gauntlet, Great Axe versus Great Axe Hatchet. Vitamin G puts the Ice Storm down just to zone. Gets a few autos off onto Godbless. Godbless has closed the distance. Goes in for the Reap. Reap misses. Goes in and gets the Hatchet Feral Rush onto Vitamin. Vitamin gets the Ice Shower onto Godbless while he's in the middle of the Raging Torrent animation. Godbless taking a little bit of damage, but frankly healed most of it up. Charges through the Ice Storm to get onto Vitamin, who has to pop the Entomb. Gets a little health back, but Godbless is on him with Great Axe. Gets the Reap in, and Vitamin is done for. One bracket in 30 minutes. Not bad. Maybe we will get this done before the war starts.
Ever fall for it?
Yes, sir. All right, Ice Gauntlet Fire Staff versus... Or no, Ice Gauntlet Great Axe versus Condor Sword and Shield Warhammer. Ice Shower, or Ice Storm placed down for a little bit of zone controlling. Condor has already closed the gap, closed the distance. Both sitting, waiting for the other to throw an animation. Vitamin G throwing auto attacks and dodging backwards. Places the Ice Shower, and Condor does get hit by it. Few auto attacks flying against Condor, but Condor is blocking most of the damage. Condor is basically sitting at full. Vitamin G pulls out the Ice Storm just for zone control. Condor is sitting along the outside, waiting for the cooldown to go down. Both still sitting at full HP. Goes in for the shield rush and the shield bash through the ice shower. Both missing. And once again, Condor is getting peppered with auto attacks, but he's just blocking all the damage. So both are sitting at full. Path of Destiny lands, but it's inside the ice shower. Condor wound up taking more damage inside the ice shower than the Path of Destiny did to Vitamin G. Vitamin G throws down the ice shower for a little zone control, while Condor pops Defiant Stance to get a little health back. Defiant Stance is about to end, and Condor's back to basically full HP. Vitamin G throws down the Ice Storm just for a little zone control while peppering with a few auto attacks on the Condor. Both sitting around 95% HP. Condor has closed the distance. Ice Shower goes down. Condor gets stuck in it. Few auto attacks go down from Vitamin G, but again, they're all getting blocked by the Sword and Shield. Alright, Cactus, I need you to take it over. My head hurts.
I was waiting for you to breathe once. Ice Storm in, Condor gets a little bit stuck. Path of Destiny hits. Misses the shockwave, dodge out by Vitamin. Ice Wall down, Defiant Stance pop by Condor. He's trying to bait him into clipping that Ice Storm, does not get it. Ice Storm down. Defiant's health is healed. Vitamin's waiting for cooldowns. Ooh, he's kind of got him pinned into the wall. There's a chance here. He gets body blocked.
Oh,
Yes,
gets the
there
stun
it is.
off.
Open
Into the
it.
shockwave. Into the wrecking ball. Into the auto attack. Oh, misses the shield rush. Both are sitting at half HP now. Vitamin G going for the auto attacks. Condor blocking it all. Pops Defiant Stance. Going to get a heal off in about 7 seconds from the Defiant Stance. Holding the block down so Vitamin G can't basically do anything to him. After the Condor Defiant Stance gets popped, there it is, and Condor is sitting at a higher HP pool. Goes for the fight inside the Ice Storm Ice Shower. Gets rooted. Auto attacks flying while stuck in the Warhammer animations. Condor is down to 1/4 HP. Vitamin gets one more combo off, and he can get it on Condor.
Trying to get that kill. Vitamin is giving him the opportunity to heal right now. All cooldowns were blown by Condor, but no pressure was placed.
Ice Storm placed right on top. Ice Shower for a little zoning. Condor goes for the Defiant Stance.
We're getting back to the point where everything's going to have a fresh cycle of cooldowns, so we're going to watch for that hammer cycle to come out of Condor. All it takes is one stun.
Vitamin G is just moving around, waiting to dodge the Shield Rush, Shield Bash combo. Dodges out of it, gets the Shield Bash off. No, gets the Shockwave while he's getting stuck into the Wrecking Ball, into the auto attack. Vitamin G blowing Entomb. Condor blocking attacks now. Condor got the Shockwave off and landed on Vitamin G while stuck in the Ice Shower. Ice Storm down, auto attacks flying. Condor once again pops the Defiant Stance. And now they're just staring at each other.
This is a who blinks first situation. Condor gets the heal.
Vitamin G looks like waiting, gets him in the Ice Shower, into the Ice Storm. Gets a few auto attacks flying. Condor jumping out of the animations. Gets a little bit of damage, takes off, but Vitamin G is going to need to do more than that if he's going to get past the Defiant Stance. Goes for the Shield Bash, or Shield Rush, lands it. Goes for the Path of Destiny. Path of Destiny lands, goes around it, lands the Wrecking Ball, dodged out of the Shockwave. Vitamin G gets him with the Ice Storm into an auto attack. Both sitting at 1/4 HP. The real problem is, though, for Vitamin is Condor can get some heals off. There it is. There's the heal. Vitamin G needs to land a few more combos that are going to get past the Defiant Stance heals.
Okay, here it comes.
Shield Rush dodged. Vitamin G just kiting around his own Ice Storm.
Very well. Vitamin's doing a great job of using that as a spacing utility.
Absolutely, 1000%. Condor is having a rough time getting on. Lands the Ice Shower into a few auto attacks. But again, Condor is holding block the entire time. So the auto attacks aren't doing anything. Defiant Stance popped.
Bring that block down, but he did it smart. Defense is up.
Shield Rush into the Shield Bash. Shield Bash gets dodged out into the Entomb. Condor misses the Shockwave. Gets a few auto attacks landed on. Path of Destiny lands on a Vitamin. Vitamin is about 2 hits away. Condor is about 4 hits away. Slowly inching forward. Ice Storm. Drop down for some zone control. Condor getting pretty low. About 3 hits away. Waiting for Defiant Stance to come back off cooldown. Vitamin G just going hard on the auto attacks, waiting for Condor to drop the shield.
Oh, he
lands the hit.
That was great damage. It's very close now. An Ice Storm Shower will finish this.
Gets him in the Ice Storm, into the auto attack without him blocking. Vitamin G gets it in the end. Oh my gosh, GG's, boys. Kevy Kev, congratulations on the 4-0 clean sweep. You will be moving on from Bracket A. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for our first matchup of Bracket B, we have Cactus versus OldManControl. We have Bow Spear versus Great Axe Warhammer. Match has begun. Gravity well out. OldManControl is stuck in it. Charged in, but OldManControl gets the sweep on the Cactus. Into the Impale. Into the Javelin Toss. Path of Destiny does land onto OldManControl. Control is trying to kite backwards. Lands the Poison Shot. No. And he gets the Wrecking Ball into the auto attack. Into the Shockwave onto OldManControl. Into another heavy attack. OldManControl is kiting backwards, and Cactus has him. Cactus landing a nice CC chain onto Control. Jay looks like he's rocking Fire and Ice. There we go, going in. We have another Sword and Shield. Defiant Stance popped by Mr. Candy. We have Mage versus Sword and Shield. Mr. Candy slowly kiting forward, dodging through the attacks and holding block. Fireball does land. Goes in on the auto attacks onto Jay. Jay is cutting back. Lands the Ice Shower into the Ice Storm, throwing auto attacks down. Mr. Candy using Rapier fletches out. We have Rapier, Sword and Shield. Fireball lands. Moving forward slowly, Mr. Candy trying to make his way forward. Mr. Candy sitting about 2/3 HP. Jay goes for the burnout and does a 360 into Mr. Candy. Lands the Ice Shower, Ice Shower misses. Jay is sitting in his own entomb, getting his mana back. Mr. Candy pops the Defiant Stance, gonna get a heal off here soon. Jay dodges out of the shield bash, lands the fireball into Mr. Candy, dodges out and lands the Pillar of Fire, goes for the burnout. Burnout damage lands. Mr. Candy onto Rapier, going in onto Jay. Ice Shower misses. Mr. Candy misses shield bash or shield rush, and Jay gets him with the auto attacks. That is easily the coolest burnout I have ever seen in my life. You literally did a 360. Okay, kiss and make out. There we go. Now back it up. Alright, and the match has begun. Jay goes in for the auto attacks. Combat Cactus goes for the gravity well, misses, charges through to get onto Jay. Jay has popped in Tomb already, goes for the Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball gets missed. Cactus is stuck in the Ice Shower Ice Storm, but lands the Path of Destiny to get away from the auto attacks. No, but Jay lands the auto attacks inside. 2 to 3 auto attacks in the Ice Shower Ice Storm was enough to get through Cactus. We have Sword and Shield.
ManCandy, let's get his name right.
Mr. ManCandy.
One of the greatest names here today.
Alright, I'll call him Man. Mr. Man. Alright. We have Sword and Shield Rapier. Yeah, take that auto attack while you type at me. Mr. Neccro going in with Fire Staff. Neccro hitting with Fire Staff abilities on the Mr. Candy while Mr. Candy tries to gap close a little bit, lands the Fireball, goes in for the Fletch. Mr. Candy is in on Rapier. Neccro is going to dash out using Burnout, which lands on Mr. ManCandy. Neccro just kiting back using Fire Staff the entire way through. Mr. Candy is already down below half HP, just trying to gap close to him. Already down low. Fireball lands. Pillar of Fire lands. Mr. Candy is one hit away, and Neccro gets it with the burn ticks. Neccro doing an amazing job kiting backwards there the entire way on Fire Staff. Mr. Candy was trying to gap close the entire way through. We have Great Axe Warhammer versus Sword and Shield Rapier. Very interested to see how this matchup goes. This is not one you see normally. Alright, Combat Cactus starts it out with a Path of Destiny, which does land. Mr. Candy gets the shield bash into the auto attacks of Cactus, lands the flurry after the shield bash, but Cactus gets the shockwave off into a few auto attacks. Mr. Candy gets hit with the gravity well. Mr. Candy fletches out. Combat Cactus dashes away using charge. Path of Destiny lands again. Mr. Candy sitting at half HP, and Cactus is sitting at basically full HP. Execute lands on the Mr. Candy. Big damage done. Gets him with the Wrecking Ball into the auto attack, into the shockwave damage, into the auto attack, and Mr. Candy is out. Alright, who's gonna land the first shot? Neccro goes for the auto, misses. OldManControl dodging to the side, goes for the bow shot. Neither is hit yet. Fireball gets dodged out of, but Neccro has landed one auto onto Control. Control goes in, baits out the riposte, and Neccro dodges out of the stun. OldManControl now gets hit with the Fireball, sitting at half HP. Neccro still sitting at full. OldManControl goes for the bow attacks, misses. OldManControl sitting very low, one hit away. Neccro goes in for the Fletch, dodges out of the sweep, gets hit with the stun and the Javelin toss. OldManControl one hit away, literally one hit from Neccro. Neccro goes in for the burnout. Burnout misses. Goes for the sweep. Oh, but doesn't land it, and Neccro gets the Fireball to finish it off.
That's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Great Axe Warhammer versus Fire Staff Rapier. Can Combat Cactus close the distance? Auto attacks flies. Combat Cactus dodges through, gets the charge in. Fireball misses, gets right on top, but gets stunned with the riposte into the auto attack, into the Fletch out. Neccro is out, but gets hit with the gravity well into the Path of Destiny, which interrupts the burnout. Wrecking Ball gets dodged away from. Everybody has burned all of their major cooldowns for gap closing. Combat Cactus misses the shockwave. Combat Cactus gets the charge off onto Neccro, onto the side. Neccro is into the corner and gets hit for half his HP.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
We have Bow Spear versus Sword and Shield Rapier. Alright, battle has begun. OldManCandy lands the poison shot onto Mr. Candy, or OldManControl lands it on Mr. Candy. OldManControl misses the rain of arrows. Mr. Candy and OldManControl have now swapped spots. Mr. Candy has popped his Defiant Stance. He's going to get a little health back soon. And now we're into the melee fight. So OldManControl pulls out the spear. We're waiting on cooldowns. Blocks, goes, gets the stun off, into the sweep, into the Javelin toss for the nice CC combo, into the bow shot, penetrating shot. Mr. Candy is sitting below half HP. OldManControl with a nice little combo there. Gets the sweep off in the middle of the shield rush, into the stun, into the javelin toss, into the bow shot. What a CC combo.
Coming straight back and saying, that's not your purse, that doesn't belong to you.
Who is the better Fire Staff? We have Fire Staff
one.
Ice Gauntlet versus Fire Staff Rapier.
Already. That's
Auto's
50 meters, by the
flying.
way.
I got a feeling we're going to see almost nothing but Fire Staff. Fireballs both thrown and dodged at the exact same time. Jay goes in and has landed a few attacks onto Neccro. Neccro is already down. 3 auto attacks and a fireball. If J3 wins this match, J3 advances. He will have beat every single person. If J3 loses, if Cactus pulls it off, or sorry, if OldManControl pulls it off, then Cactus and J3 will play a tiebreaker match to see who advances.
OMC. OMC. OMC.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what's at stake. May the best man win. I'm ready for OldManControl to just sit and let Jay kill him now. Auto attacks flying. Jay lands the first and lands the fireball. OldManControl already seeing it at half. Goes in for the burnout. Dodges through the sweep. Dodges out. Lands the ice shower into Ice Storm. Into the autos on OldManControl. OldManControl is stuck in the permanent CC. Jay goes in for the entomb kill onto OldManControl.
That was an intentional entomb kill right there. I want to that out.
That felt very clean from Jay. I'm not gonna lie. Jay, well played, my man. J3, 4-0, 5-0 throughout bracket B will be advancing. All right, we're halfway through brackets. How's the shoutcasting? Getting a little better? All right, I'll take your silence as no.
Your voice sounds okay.
Sword and Shield Warhammer versus Great Axe, and I don't know what Zoxda has in his back pocket.
Returning champion, by the way. Let's point that out here.
Oh, gets the shield bash into the stun on Shockwave, into the Wrecking Ball, into the auto attack. Zoxda now sitting. Oh, misses the armor breaker though. Snorlax just holding block the entire time, pops Defiant Stance. Zoxda pops the Berserk into the Feral Rush, lands a few auto attacks and gets the Feral Rush off.
Snorlax still full health because, you know.
Because Defiant Stance thinks, gets the Shockwave into the Wrecking Ball, into the auto attack. Misses the armor breaker though. Zoxda misses the charge. Snorlax gets the shield bash. Goes in for the back crit heavy attack.
Oh, no, he hit him.
Zoxda is at half HP. Snorlax gets another heavy attack. Gets the Wrecking Ball into another heavy, but misses out. Armor breaker misses again. Shockwave lands on the Zoxda, who pops Berserk into the back crit.
A little flub there again. No confirm on that.
Snorlax gets reaped, but he's holding block the entire time, so nothing matters. Gets the shield bash in, into the Wrecking Ball, into the auto attack. Zoxda doing the typing strategy. Dodging back and forth. Misses the shield, or gets the Feral Rush off, but it's all blocked by Snorlax. Gets the Wrecking Ball attack in. Zoxda is getting a little bit of heals off. Armor Breaker does land. That's going to be huge for the Rend. One auto attack away. Literally just one. There it is. Ignite is rocking a musket and a rapier. Will a musket player make it out of groups?
Ignite's a troll. I'm just gonna say.
Ignite, by the way, for everybody watching, he is a mage player. In everything else, this man is a mage player and a good mage
that's
player.
The top gun right there.
All right, can a musket win the 1v1? Lands the first shot. Bo shots out.
Great burn open.
Bo has missed.
Fantastic.
Ignite has already got him down to 1/3 HP. Ezria goes in. Times out the riposte. Ignite going in now with the Fletch. Misses out. Going in for the auto attacks. Lands the Tondo bleed.
He's gonna bleed out.
One auto attack away. And there it is. Get a little. Yeah, okay. You guys are fine. Penetrating shot into Poison Arrow. Poison does land. Bone is gap closing, dodging out of all the arrows. Pops the Berserk for a little bit of heals. Feral Rush misses, but Envyus burns his riposte on it.
Now's the time to apply the pressure.
Bone is just chasing. Eventually, he will catch up.
Knows it.
There it is, dodging through.
Okay,
Envyus misses the evade shot. Does land the next shot, and he's on him with Great Axe. Envyus and Bone. Bone misses the gravity well onto Envyus. Envyus kiting back on Bo. Goes in for the Feral Rush. Feral Rush does land. Riposte not used. Maelstrom does land. Envyus is one hit away. Evade shots out. Goes in for the Poison Shot. Poison Shot lands. One auto attack away. Fletch is away. Bone is chasing. Lands the penetrating shot. Bone goes for the Reap. Berserk gets popped. Feral Rush gets dodged out of.
Mind frame.
Goes and gets the riposte in on the Bone into the auto attack, but Bone gets the damage in. GG. GG's, boys.
Man. Good duel, man.
Hey, real fast, this didn't affect the outcome, but when we start the duels, try to be 15 meters away. We have Rapier plus Bow, and the match has begun. Snorlax is holding block, the gap close to each other, and it's going to be a melee fight, waiting for the other one to take the first hit. Ezria goes in for the bow attacks, fletches through, but gets interrupted. Goes for the shield bash, Snorlax dodged out of. Ezria landing a few hits, Snorlax landing a few hits onto Ezria. Ezria lands one hit of Flurry, Snorlax is basically still full HP though. Rain of Arrows gets missed, Snorlax is holding block while inching forward, Ezria sitting at 2/3 HP. Ezria pulls out the Rapier and decides to run away, fletches through Snorlax. Oh, burns the riposte! Snorlax holding tight, misses out on the dodge. Goes for the execute, execute barely missing. Misses out on the shield bash. Gets the shield rush hit though. Ezria fleshing through. Snorlax goes for the Reap. A few flurries into the back of Snorlax. Ezria goes for the riposte. Riposte doesn't get triggered again. Goes for a few auto attacks. Snorlax is being tickled right now, and Ezria is sitting below half HP. Rain of Arrows does land. Fletch through. Both just staring at each other, waiting for the other to blow the big cooldowns. Goes in for the Flurry. Straight into a block. Gets the riposte off onto Snorlax, but Snorlax blocks it. Gets the shield bash, gets a few autos off, Ezria flurries through, goes in for the charge onto Ezria, and gets the damage off Snorlax. GG's, Ezria, GG's.
Good fight.
I believe there's a switch there by Snorlax to get that extra lunge out of the Great Axe to avoid that kite. That would be my guess.
Yep.
Alright, match has begun. Going in for an auto. Zoxda playing line of sight with the pole there. Doesn't get hit with any of the auto attacks or poison. Evade shot gets dodged through. Zoxda's made it on his way onto Envyus. Fletch, oh, doesn't get hit with the riposte. Zoxda gets the free damage off at the back end of it. Charge barely not triggering. Envyus lands a great shot onto Zoxda. Both sitting at around 75% HP. Goes in for the Feral Rush. Feral Rush gets dodged away from with the evade shot. Envyus fletches through. Gets reaped in by Zoxda. Gets the auto attack off. No, but it still gets the riposte. Maelstrommed in though, and Zoxda gets the damage off. Can Ignite take out Bone with a musket rapier?
Loser loses the war spot.
All right, dodging forward. Ignite misses the first shot. Ignite misses the second shot. Now it's a rapier versus Great Axe right now. Get off the stairs. There you go. They're off the stairs. Bone going in, lands the gravity well into the Reap combo, goes in, hits the Maelstrom, and Ignite is 100 to 0'd.
Sheesh.
That combo.
Good fight.
Deadly.
Good fight.
Ignite, I'll give you 50 gold if you land a Semtex grenade on Snorlax.
He will. It's easy to shoot, right?
All right, battle has begun. Snorlax holding block the entire way, so Ignite can't really do anything. Does get one shot to land on the Snorlax, but again, Snorlax is so tanky that it doesn't really matter too much with one shot. Ignite fletching through, lands a few auto attacks, but again, Snorlax pops Defiant Stance, shrugs it off with shield blocking. Snorlax going in for the autos. Tondo lands on the Snorlax. Ignite goes in for a heavy, but gets stunned into another stun, into the execute. Ignite missing the timing on the riposte, barely. Snorlax goes for the Reap, but Ignite gets out of it, but then Snorlax charges in right on top of Ignite with Great Axe auto attacks. Ignite is sitting at below 1/4 HP. Ignite has to play a flawless match.
He's going to be able to flesh and repost very soon.
Gets the Tondo, gets the shield bash. Riposte is timed out.
Snorlax
Oh,
is
barely
impatient.
doesn't get the Reap. Gets the auto, it gets the charge.
Nice fight, man.
GG's, ladies
You
and
got the
gentlemen.
Semtex. You got it. What are you paying him?
50 gold.
Here's 100 because I didn't notice it.
Oh.
I'll give you another 100 if you Semtex me in the war.
Done.
It looks like both contestants are Great Axe Hatchet. We're gonna see who plays it better.
I should have just gone hammer against E-Bone.
I was thinking of going hammer too.
We have a mirror matchup, both going in for the autos. Zoxda lands the Reap onto Bone. Bone misses the Reap onto Zoxda. Gravity Well out from Bone. Bone goes in for the combo. Zoxda sitting at 1/3 HP. Goes for the Feral Rush. Feral Rush lands on the Zoxda, gets the root off, and Bone has it. Zoxda is now got his Defy Death popped. Zoxda is 1 hit away from death. Bone still sitting with his own. Goes in for the auto attacks on Hatchet, not landing any on Zoxda. Zoxda charges out. Bone is on the chase. Bone goes for the Reap. Reap misses.
Sakes.
Zoxda is trying to wait for his Berserk to come back and dodging away, but no, Bone catches him.
GG. Good deal, man.
GG's, boys. We have, I believe, a mirror matchup. We have Bo Rapier v. Bo Rapier, and they have both decided to start the match 500 units away instead of the 15 meters.
He headshot him.
No freaking way. And he lands the poison shot. Ezria sitting at half HP. Dolphin diving past the bow shots. This is dodgeball at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Dodging left and right. Dolphin diving when needed. Dodging away from the bow shots. Envyus is still yet to get hit once. Ezria goes for the rapid shot, but doesn't land any. Gap closed a little bit. Evade shot out. Fletched in. Goes for the riposte. Into the riposte. Neither taking any damage. Poison shot does land onto Ezreal.
The flop skills are real right now.
The Dolphin diving away from bow shots are incredible. The evades away, both on Rapier right now. Going for the Fletch in. Fletch doesn't land. Goes for the rain of arrows, but gets evade shotted while in the animation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Snorlax versus OGbone, who I believe are both.
Right now.
They are both
Yep.
3-0 right now. This could very well decide who leaves the group.
I'm gonna use hammer this time.
All right, we have Great Axe Warhammer versus Sword and Shield Warhammer. Goes in for an auto attack, dodges away, gets the shockwave though into the dock, but dodges out from the Warhammer auto attack. Bone lands the gravity well, but is getting out traded hard by Snorlax right now. Lands the shockwave into the auto attack, does land the armor breaker into Snorlax. Snorlax is sitting around 2/3. Bone is sitting around 2/3. Lands the wrecking ball onto Bone into the auto attack. Gets the shockwave onto Bone as well into another heavy attack.
Full combo armor breaker looks like it tipped.
Bone is sitting at below 1/4 HP. Snorlax gets the
There it
heavy
is.
attack off the
I
stun.
think the armor breaker
Good
hit.
fight,
Armor
bro.
breaker hit.
Good deal.
Good fight.
GG's, both of you.
That's the hardest I've been hit by a melee, period.
You're tanky as fuck.
Dodging off the start. Zexter's going in actually using Great Axe right now. Or Zoxda's going in using Great Axe right now. I got my people mixed up. Sorry.
Repost is down, flesh out. He has no outs. If he has charge, it's over.
Gets the Feral Rush to land onto Ignite. Ignite trying to kite back on Rapier. Gets a musket shot in, but it doesn't do any damage because he missed it. Gets the Maelstrom and it back crits Ignite in.
Damn, good fight.
We have Sword and Shield Great Axe versus Bo Rapier. About 15 meters-ish. Alright, that's decent. Penetrating shot gets blocked by Snorlax, as well as the poison shot missing. Evade shot also gets blocked. Snorlax just inching forward, holding block. Rapier gets fleshed through Snorlax, no damage taken. Goes back in to go for the melee fight. Dodge rolling through to try and burn a few cooldowns off Snorlax. Snorlax isn't biting at all. Goes for an auto attack, misses. Both are still sitting at full. Evade shot gets blocked. Snorlax blocks the auto attacks as well. Goes in for the shield rush. Shield rush is the opposite direction.
We like to call that a stalemate.
Both are still sitting at full HP. Envyus doing an incredible job of kiting around Snorlax. Snorlax doing an incredible job of kiting out and blocking all the bow abilities. Snorlax still yet to take damage. Poison shot does land. Snorlax will take a little bit of damage. Goes for the shield bash, misses it. Envyus is being very elusive. Goes for the Reap. Reap gets him pulled in. Envyus instantly gets the riposte off, but doesn't take secondary follow-up damage. Goes in for the Fletch. Fletch does no damage because Snorlax is blocking. Envyus is sitting at 90% HP. The problem is going to be Envyus cannot heal through that. Snorlax is going to have Defiant Stance when he wants it, though.
Cooldowns are just blown right there. Repost is down.
Gets in with the charge on the backside into another auto attack. Envyus is sitting at 2/3 HP. Snorlax does get hit. Gets a fat Reap off. Goes for the execute. Bold execute. Envyus sitting at 1/4 HP. Snorlax sitting at basically full HP right now. Envyus needs to make a big play with Rapier. Goes in for the flurry into the riposte, but Snorlax doesn't bite.
Waiting for him to burn cooldowns.
Dodges away from the charge. Dodges away from the Reap. Snorlax running around, holding block the entire time until he gets close enough to Envyus to land a hit. Envyus kiting back very well, running into the corner. Gets into the corner, goes for a dodge, goes for another dodge. Shield bash gets blocked, or shield rush gets blocked. Does land the evade shot. Snorlax goes in for the charge. Snorlax does not hit the charge. Envyus lands another poison shot, fletches in, goes for a couple fletch auto attacks. Snorlax lands the reap, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Snorlax 5-0 through Group C will be advancing to the semifinals. We have Bo Rapier versus Great Axe Hatchet. Good luck, ladies. And the match has begun. Ezria, not using Bo to start out with, goes for the riposte, and OGbone turns his auto attack to not proc the riposte.
That was 100%
Fantastic.
intentional. He pulled that.
Bone lands the gravity well,
man.
gets the reap into it, goes for the maelstrom right after, and Ezria is already
Almost like
below
when he's
1/3 HP. Gets the feral rush into his backside. He's rooted. It is done.
Good deal.
Good duel, man.
Great, great combo there.
I want to see that if you have a clip of it.
I can,
What it looks like.
I can showcase it in a sec if you want.
Try
Because
it
it
right
doesn't
now,
cancel
actually.
any of the damage.
Ignite versus Envyus.
No, yeah,
Started
it
up,
basically
opening
you just
shot by
cancel the back
Ignite,
end.
hits again.
Musket versus Bow. Envyus goes for the evade shot. Evade shot miss. Ignite goes for the dodge. Gets another musket shot. Envyus sitting at half HP. Goes for the Semtex grenade. Misses. Envyus, but he does land another auto attack. And a fourth. 4 auto attacks from Musket. And Ignite gets the dub. I apologize. I shouldn't have been talking in the middle of your guys' fight. And the match is off. Poison shot gets dodged away from Zoxda, loving the breaking line of sight into coming out and landing the reap onto Ezria. Ezria sitting at 1/2 HP after the charge. Does miss out on the maelstrom damage though. Zoxda got dodged away. Rapid shot in the face of Zoxda while Zoxda goes in on Hatchet. Ezria losing out hard on that trade. Fletches through, gets to the other side of Zoxda. Zoxda chasing on Great Axe. Gets the riposte stun in onto Zoxda. Into the bow penetrating shot. Into another auto attack, but charges in. Charge doesn't land onto Zextra. Zextra with 1 HP remaining, and it gets hit with the feral rush.
This is for the guild bank.
This is a big one for the yellow boys.
No, Mojochy, you get to the other side.
Is this a mirror match?
Let me inspect the ground. There's a slope right here, sir. I won't be
No.
having-
Okay, fine. Let's switch. No.
Play nice, girls.
Oh,
Is this
that's like a nice
Sword
water.
and Shield, and I don't know what Dark has secondary, versus Mojochy's Great Axe, and I don't know what Sword and Shield?
More
It's
sword,
sword
and
and
shield,
shield.
people. Let's go.
Oh, baby. The double Sword and Shields.
Fucking A.
This is gonna last until the war.
So one of you two is going to need to move towards the other one. Dark running Hatchet. So Dark is Sword and Shield Hatchet. Mojochy lands the leaping strike into the gravity well, into the reap. But Dark gets him with the shield bash into just standing there and reverse stabs him. Dark misses the dash through. Mojochy sitting at full. Dark sitting at half. Dark pops berserk though, so as long as Dark doesn't get hit, Dark is going to continue to gain health here. Reverse stab lands onto Dark while he's in the middle of his Hatchet animations. Dark is healing up though, gets reaped in,
Big
goes for
chunk
the shield
there.
bash, shield bash gets blocked, goes for the maelstrom. Dark is sitting at 1/3 HP. Mojochy is going for the guild bank. Gets the autos off. Dark is 1 hit away. Leaping strike breaks the stun. Mojochy gets the dub.
Fucking A, Mojochy with the lead.
Does anyone have some Xanax, dude? I'm shaking.
Ooh, tell me about
I should
it.
have kept it here. Oh.
I just want everybody watching from any platform to know every time Chris plays, I am rooting for him. And I will not be unbiased. Stevie Sunshine coming in with Sword and Shield. Chris coming in with Bow Spear. Stevie with Sword and Shield plus Great Axe. Charges in immediately. Chris dodges out. Stevie misses the auto attacks. Misses the reap. Gets sweeped into the impale. Gets right up and gets him with the stun.
Chris.
Into the javelin toss. Javelin toss misses. Chris under dodging out of the gravity well somehow. Throws a few bow attacks. Stevie is blocking all of them. Lands the poison shot. Sweep. Misses. Does get the shield bash. Gets the stun off though by Chris. Chris goes in for the heavy attack, but Stevie gets hit in the middle of his auto attack animation by the javelin. Great javelin toss. Dodges away from the charge. Dodges away from the reap. Gets the sweep off into the impale. Unfortunately, it is not doing any damage to Stevie Sunshine. Stevie lands the gravity well this time. Goes in for the charged heavy attack into Chris. Chris goes in and lands the stun. kiting away from the shield rush. Evade
Chris
shot
is doing
does
fantastic.
land.
Yep, he does get out. The Defiant Stance is up. Chris, unfortunately, is just going to be an underdog here, but that's why we root for underdogs.
Poison shot does land. Chris has to play flawlessly. Stevie is taking very little damage, but he is taking damage. There's the Defiant Stance. In 7 seconds, Stevie's getting a big chunk of health back. Stun misses because it gets blocked. Gets the sweep into the impale off though. Dodges away. Misses out on the charged heavy attack by Stevie. Gets a few autos off and Stevie is back. Oh, but he lands the gravity well and he's stuck inside the gravity well. There it is with the pop. Next up, we have Yolanda versus Dark. So Dark is getting a free win. That's going to be his 1 win for the tournament. Next,
Wow.
Send him home.
Where's the territory for CE? Oh.
That's fair.
That's fair.
The funny thing is, everybody watching, I'm very sure Dark would beat me in a 1v1 9 out of 10 times.
I think so too.
I am curious if 1 pillar of fire 100 to zeros though. Fireball dodged away from. Chris lands the javelin toss onto Cheater while Cheater has not landed any of the abilities so far. Does land the poison shot onto Cheater as well. Chris landing a few auto attacks. Cheater lands 1 final auto attack. Gets the stun off into the heavy attack, into the sweep, but it's dodged away from Cheater. Cheater lands. Oh, doesn't land the ice shower. Javelin toss gets entombed. And we have Cheater sitting at 90%. Chris sitting at 75%. Lands another bow shot. Lands the evade shot. Goes around. Lands the stun on the Cheater. Into the auto attack. Into the sweep impale. But impale misses. And the fireball does land. Gets the javelin toss on the Cheater.
Cheater's taking
Cheater is dead. 1/3 HP. Chris. Oh, but he gets the auto attacks off.
I ran out of stamina.
Oh
Is this
my
the young
gosh.
prodigy right here?
Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna be really good.
Oh my gosh, Chris. Yo, Seb is recruiting.
Shit.
Yes, Seb's recruiting.
Gave you a run for your money.
Sword and Shield Great Axe versus Sword and Shield Great Axe. We have a mirror match. Mojochy is using a round shield though, and Stevie is using what looks like a tower shield. Lands the gravity well instantly. Goes in for the charge. Gets the stun off by Mojochy. Mojochy gets behind. Lands the gravity well into the reap while Stevie is doing an auto attack. Gets the Maelstrom off, and Stevie Sunshine pops Defiant Stance and goes for the shield bash. Mojochy misses the reverse stab. Both of them have missed most of their abilities. Stevie Sunshine coming out of this at 2/3 HP, gets the heal off. They are both tied at HP now. Both of them just playing whack-a-mole with each other on auto attacks, and Mojochy is winning that. Gets the shield bash into the back crit, into the Maelstrom. 1 hit away, and Mojochy has it.
Dude. Respect to the shield.
I appreciate that you two looked at each other for 3 seconds and said, let's mash auto attack. And the fight has begun. Cheater starting out with Ice Storm, putting it right on top. Stevie dodging right out. Fireball is missed. Stevie charging in right onto Cheater. Cheater goes for the burnout away and does land the burnout on top of him. Dodges away from the gravity well. Stevie is now sitting at 75%. And his block just got broken. Goes for the Defiant Stance. There we go. Block is back up now. Ice Storm. Stevie is at half HP. Goes for the shield rush. Into the shield bash. Both miss. Cheater is now in his entomb. Stevie waiting along the outside, sitting at 75% HP. Cheater is basically sitting at full. Goes in for the auto attacks. Charge misses. Stevie gets hit with the ice shower, but he's reaping Cheater at the same time. Lands the gravity well and goes in while in Ice Storm. Cheater is now sitting at half. Stevie is sitting at half. Stevie is now sitting at 1/3. Lands on the auto attacks and the fireball. Stevie is very low. 1 hit away. Goes for the incinerate and gets him. The fact that I still have a voice is impressing me. And the match has begun. Chris going in with bow. Dark holding the block the entire way through. Slowly inching his way forward. And he goes for the leaping strike. Lands it instantly. Shield bash dodged away from. Javelin missed. Goes in for another stun. Misses on the sweep on spear. Dark also misses. Dodged away from. Jumped over the sweep. Dark running spear, sword, and shield this time, and Chris is sitting at 2/3 HP. Dark is still full HP. Chris is peppering with bow shots. Lands the javelin into the stun though. Lands the sweep into the auto attacks. Gets this. Dark stuns Chris before vault kick could land.
Big old reverse stab for 160%.
Oh yeah, lands the evade shot, taking him to half HP. Chris is sitting at about 2 hits. Chris has to play flawless right now. Goes for leaping strike. Leaping strike misses. Dodged out of. Gets the stun off him. Into the heavy attack. Shield bash misses. Goes for the javelin. Javelin misses. Stun lands into the sweep, and Chris is done for. If that javelin toss lands, that would have been scary. Well played, both of you. Did I see that correctly? Did you jump over his sweep?
GG's, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That
You
was
do that.
that was awesome.
That was kind of
Who
hot.
taught him these
That
things?
was awesome. I am like legitimately
after
impressed at how well you guys are using Leaping Strike. That is something nobody ever sees. Cheater starting out with Ice Gauntlet, peppering Mojochy with a few auto attacks. Mojochy inching his way forward, blocking every time he sees. Goes in for the shield rush into the shield bash. Goes for the back crit gravity well into the reap. Cheater is stuck inside. Entombs the maelstrom. And Cheater is out. Lands the fireball a little bit. Both are now sitting at about 80% health. What a combo. Cheater
doing a
blocked a
great
lot of
job
that with the
blocking most of that
entomb.
damage.
Yep.
That could
And
have been catastrophic for Cheater, but he got the block up.
and he's clearly healing himself with each entomb as well. Mojochy trying to hide and kite around the sword. Goes for the Leaping Strike. Leaping Strike does not land. And he gets peppered along the way. Now Mojochy's sitting at 2/3 HP. Does land the gravity well into the reap.
The ice wall was there to help.
Into the
him,
maelstrom. Cheater burns out, but Cheater is sitting at 1 hit. Mojochy is sitting at half HP. Fireball lands. Mojochy still inching his way forward. Cheater kiting it back the entire way. Auto into dodge back. Auto into dodge back.
He's gonna get a
Pulls
little
out the
of that
ice
burn
storm.
off.
Mojochy is waiting on the outside. Does an ice shower. Mojochy is just sitting there waiting, biding his time. Goes in for the Leaping Strike. Leaping Strike misses. Auto attack. 1 away from Mojochy. Cheater goes for the entomb.
Is the burn ticking?
Mojochy is
Burns
1
out.
hit away. Mojochy puts a gravity well on top of it. It's not going to do anything. Cheater waits it out.
He tried to get
Cheater
the
comes
burn
out.
on it.
Both are 1 hit away. Mojochy has to has to run forward perfectly here. Cheater just needs to land 1 hit.
no, the
There it is.
Oh,
That's
Good
fine,
man.
dude.
Cheater
Mojochy,
gets
good
the
fight,
dub.
man.
Once again, Sword and Shield versus Sword and Shield. But Dark is running Spear this time. And it looks like Stevie... What's your secondary, brother?
Great axe.
Great Axe. Sword and Shield Great Axe versus Sword and Shield Spear. This is a really fun matchup. I'm excited to see what kind of combos you guys pull here. Stevie holding block all the way through. Dark just running around. Oh, goes for the Leaping Strike and turns it at the last second, but still misses. Both landing heavy attacks on each other, but both of them kind of shrugging it off. Going for the Shield Bashes on top of each other, but Stevie lands his. Goes in for the charge auto attack as well. Lands the stun into a back crit on the heavy with a spear. Goes for the sweep, and the sweep lands around the side. Goes for the reap on Dark. Gravity well lands onto Dark. Dark is stuck inside. Goes for the reverse stab, which lands. Dark is sitting at half HP. Sun goes for the shield rush. Is sitting at 75%, but just popped his Defiant Stance, so he's going to get even more health back right now. Goes for the heavy attack. They are trading heavy attacks against each other right now. Sunshine sitting at 90%. Dark just got his shield broken. He's no longer able to block. Tries the Leaping Strike away. Stevie Wonder gets behind him. Lands the Perforate into the stun, into the auto attack. Stevie needs 1 hit on the Dark. Just 1 gravity will lands. This is going to be it for Dark. Let's see what you boys got. Battle's begun. Chris over here starting on bow. Mojochy slowly inching his way forward, holding block the entire time. Does manage to get the block off right in time on the final shot there. Chris just staring at him, gets hit with the Leaping Strike into the shield bash, goes behind him, lands the gravity well. Oh my gosh, into the big combo. Evade shots out, but Chris is sitting at 1 hit.
Because you don't know what backstabs and what doesn't.
Goes in, barely closing the distance, and gets the shield bash. Oh. The final match is Dark versus Cheater. If Cheater wins, he is advancing out of bracket D. If Dark wins, then I believe Mojochy and Cheater have a 1v1 match to do. Going in on the Leaping Strike misses. Goes in for the reverse stab misses. Ice Storm out. Shark is taking a little bit of poke damage. Gets the stun off though. Gets the sweep. Cheater dodges out of the sweep. Lands the Ice Shower. Dark is stuck in the Ice Shower. Pulls out the Sword and Shield, blocking the auto attacks. Cheater just peppering. Looks like the Sword and Shield stamina is getting really low though. Dark taking the fireball damage. Few auto attacks in. Goes for the Leaping Strike. Leaping Strike misses. Gets the shield bash into the auto attack, into the sweep. Into the stun. A few autos in, gets the Perforate to land. Cheater lands the fireball though, and Dark is 1 hit away. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheater is advancing from bracket D. So, the people advancing are Kevy Kev from bracket A, J3 from bracket B, the last remaining hope of yellow. We have Snorlax from bracket C, and we have Cheater from bracket D. Match has begun. Fireball is going off by Kevy Kev and Jay now. Kevy Kev has gotten hit once or twice with auto attacks. Jay is still sitting at full HP. Goes in for the burnout. Kevy Kev is sitting low at 1/3 HP. Jay goes in and is now sitting at 2/3 HP. Dodges out, gets the Ice Storm off a little bit, goes for the auto attacks on Ice Gauntlet. Kevy Kev still using Fire Staff. Fireball lands on the Kevy Kev, and Jay takes round 1.
J3 looking unstoppable right now. 5-0 in bracket.
Every single person that Jay has gone against that has used a Fire Staff against him, Jay has consistently landed more auto attacks. He is aiming the autos just slightly better. All right, round 2 has begun. Kevy Kev going in. Jay going in. Kevy Kev lands first hit onto Jay. Fireball lands onto Kevy Kev, though. Jay gets the Entomb off. Jay sitting at basically full. Kevy Kev sitting at about 75% HP. Auto attacks flying. Kevy Kev gets hits again. Kevy Kev sitting at 1/3. Fireball is going to land. 1 hit away. Goes for the burnout finish. And he gets it. Jay sitting at 1/3 HP again.
Lowest we've seen him.
Jay is 1 win away from making it to the finals. The last hope of Yellows. Kevy Kev, make us proud, brother. And it's off. Auto attack starting to fly already. And Kevy Kev lands the first auto again. Jay lands it back, though. Auto attacks from Jay looking like they're doing way more to Kevy than Kevy's are to Jay right now. Another auto attack lands. Kevy Kev taken to about 1/3 HP. Fireball lands from both. Goes for the burnout. Burnout lands on the Kevy Kev. Kevy Kev is 1 attack away. There it is. J3 is our first finalist. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Kevy Kev, very well played. Every single one of those fights, you had him at 1/3 HP. I'm not going to lie to you guys. For those that haven't watched the Syndicate 1v1s, this match might take 15 minutes before somebody dies.
Axe, by the way, I'm running Axe.
All right, Sword and Shield Axe gets an auto attack off by Cheaters. Cheater lands the Fireball, but Snorlax is still shrugging off all the damage. Lands the Shield Rush into the Shield Bash, goes in behind and lands the Execute. But honestly, it only tickled Cheater. Cheater did not take much damage there. Snorlax pops Defiant Stance.
It was an early execute, and I don't think he got.
Oh, lands the Reap.
I think he clipped him in the side.
Okay. Charges around Cheater while Cheater is entombed. Snorlax is sitting at full HP. Cheater is sitting at 90%. Goes in and lands the Incinerate, but Snorlax just hits him with the stun into the charged heavy. Fireball does land on the Snorlax. Snorlax lands the Execute this time again, but he's stuck in the Ice Storm. Ice Storm, Ice Shower combo coming in nice for Cheater, getting Snorlax to about 75% HP.
Cheater's doing great right now. The only issue, he's got that regen. Snorlax has it when he comes out of Defiant Stance.
Yep, this is the problem, is in the prolonged fights, Snorlax is going to get more HP back than Cheater from using Defiant Stance. There it is right there. Cheater already back to 90% HP. Cheater just slowly kiting it out, going for the blocks, and slowly inching his way towards Cheater. Cheater using Ice Storm to get a little bit of distance, and Snorlax, frankly, is ignoring it. Just absolutely lands the Ice Shower. Does land the Ice Shower onto Snorlax. Cheater tries to get behind him so they can be blocked. Dodges out of the Reap. Fireball lands at the same time. Snorlax charges and gets onto Cheater. And Snorlax is back with his cooldowns holding block. Cheater with the Ice Storm just sitting inside of it. Snorlax holding block the entire time. Cheater just trying to dodge back. Does land the Fireball a little bit. Snorlax holding the block. Cheater uses his burnout as a distance to get away. Snorlax just running straight after him, holding block perfectly the entire time, every time Cheater goes for an auto attack or a Fireball.
Cheater's placing this Ice Storm. I'm pretty sure his intentions are trying baiting Snorlax to drop his shield while he's in the Ice Storm.
Oh, gets the stun off into the Execute, and Cheater is 1 hit away. Ice Shower gets dropped, Snorlax gets the Reap off, and Cheater takes game 1.
Wait, what?
Or Snorlax, sorry, Snorlax takes game 1. My brain don't work so good sometimes.
Oh, that's funny. I tried to get around that ice thing, but it like teleported me back.
You didn't know the rule that if Cheater gets you below half, he wins?
What?
For real, GG's boys. Well fought, both of you. Round 2 has begun. Cheater starting out with a few autos. Snorlax blocking as always, inching his way forward, getting a few of those distance closing runs in. Goes for the Reap and does land it, but Cheater instantly dodges out because they took Stagger off of Reap. What a great idea. Ice Storm gets put inside and Snorlax is just sitting there, gets him with the Shield Rush into the Shield Bash, goes in from behind and gets the Execute off onto Cheater.
Missed it?
Apparently he missed it actually.
I don't know how that didn't land.
Execute is a very difficult
Right
ability
on.
to swing. You cannot swing your mouse as much as you can with heavy attacks and light attacks. Once you are locked into those executes, you're kind of locked in. There is room to swing it, but you have a very small window of opportunity to do it.
Snorlax uses Execute. Snorlax attack misses. Cheater using Sand attack a lot.
This is it. See, I think he's trying to bait that shield down while he's in the Ice Storm to get that extra tick.
Yep. Goes for the Shield Rush, dodged out of very well there. Goes for the Ice Shower, but Ice Shower dodged through by Snorlax. The Shield Bash is also dodged through. Each one of those attacks was expertly dodged through. Cheater goes in for the burnout damage onto Snorlax. Snorlax takes a little bit of tick damage from it, but frankly, he's shrugging off most of it. Cheater now sitting at about 80% HP, and Snorlax is sitting at about 95% HP.
I love it.
Cheater having a little bit of fun. Gets Shield Rushed into Shield Bash, into Execute.
Missed it.
No, it actually finally landed this time. Holy cow. And Cheater is down to below 1/4 HP. One more combo from Snorlax, and Cheater is done for. Snorlax expertly playing the dodging and blocking on Sword and Shield versus Mage right now.
I believe Cheater has...
Burnout to get away, trying to... Oh, and he gets the charge off, and it's one hit away on Cheater. Cheater is one attack away from dead, dodges through, gets him with the Reap. Snorlax uses takedown.
Just walks through curtain.
Our other finalist, J3, is low-key scared. This is Cheater's chance to make the biggest comeback possible. Can he reverse sweep Snorlax? Can he find a way to get past the brick wall that is Snorlax? Cheater backing himself up into the corner, puts down the Ice Storm. Snorlax frankly sits in it and completely ignores the damage. Burnout through, Snorlax charges right after. Cheater lands the Fireball, but Snorlax lands the Reap. Snorlax dodges out of the Ice Shower, pops the Defiant Stance, and frankly, there is no damage on either of these players right now. Goes in for the Shield Bash, or Shield Rush into the Shield Bash, goes in for the back Execute, and lands it this time. He has figured out how to hit a stunned foe. Goes in for the Reap, Reaps Cheater. Cheater's at half HP. Does land the Ice Shower, but Snorlax is blocking all the auto attacks while stuck in the Ice Shower. Cheater sitting at half HP. If Snorlax lands another Shield Rush into Shield Bash, I think Cheater has given up. Oh, no.
I think he was trying to get a cheeky emote in there.
Yep.
I think...
And Snorlax finishes him off. Snorlax demoralized Cheater to the point that Cheater was done. This is a best of 5. Again, whoever wins the first to 3 games is winner and is third place. This is for a 15% prize pool. Kevy Kev going in for the Fireball and missing it. Oh, Kevy Kev gets stuck in the Ice Shower, and he tries to burn up, but he's rooted, and Cheater gets him with the auto attacks.
What happened? I blinked.
Cheater gap closing and landing the Ice Shower. Round 2, and we're off. Cheater starting on Ice Gauntlet, already trying to gap close. Goes in, lands the Ice Storms. Ice Storms on top of each other. Cheater this time is stuck. Goes for the Burnout, lands it on Kevy Kev. Lands the Fireball. Cheater's also Fireballed. They're one hit away. Kevy Kev burns down. That was some big trades right there. You guys traded Fireballs at like the exact same time. Kevy Kev needs to pull off the 3-0 reverse sweep. Can he pull it off for the 3rd place finish? Match has started. Cheater beginning on his Ice Gauntlet. Kevy Kev starting on Fire Staff. Auto attacks flying. Cheater goes in, lands the Fireball on the Cheater. Cheater comes in, lands the Fireball of his own on Kevy Kev. Auto attacking 2 inches from each other's face. Tries to go for it. Kevy Kev 1 hit away, and Cheater auto attacks Kevy Kev to death. Congratulations, Cheater, on the 3rd place finish. Kevy Kev, GG's, brother. You are the 4th place finisher. You did fantastic, my man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the best of the best to meet. It's time for the best mage, J3, the 360 god, to fight against Snorlax, the literal, unkillable, unmovable brick wall. I want to go ahead and apologize to all our viewers for how long these fights may take.
Oh my gosh.
Auto attack into Fireball. Fireball does land. Snorlax shrugs it off because it doesn't hurt him at all. Snorlax running forward. Jay uses Burnout to completely get away, but charges in by Snorlax. Snorlax is on top of Jay using the Great Axe. Jay is in Entomb, dodges out, tries to land the Ice Shower, does, into the Ice Storm. Lands the auto attacks, going in on Snorlax, but Snorlax is holding block the entire time and is completely ignoring the Ice Shower damage. Both opponents sitting at sitting at full HP. Goes for the 360, does land it. Snorlax lands the Reap, but Jay is easily able to dodge out of it. Lands the Ice Shower into Ice Storm. Snorlax is holding block though, but he is ticking down. Snorlax is bleeding. Snorlax gets hit with the Fireball and the Pillar of Fire, sitting at 2/3 HP. Jay landing another Pillar of Fire. Snorlax trying to gap close. Can Jay kite this out? Snorlax gets the heal off from Defiant Stance and is sitting at 90% HP again. Gets the Ice Shower into Ice Storm again. Goes in for the auto attacks, but Snorlax is holding block, so Jay tries to go in on his backside. Snorlax is ignoring it. Gets the Reap off, but again, you can dodge out a Reap. Burnouts Snorlax. Snorlax takes a little bit of damage. Jay is doing an amazing job of kiting this out, and Snorlax is doing an amazing job of inching his way forward until he can finally get a CC combo onto Jay. Goes for the Shield Rush, misses it. Jay dodges out.
Is not behind. Jay's playing it perfectly. He's playing smart. He's kiting out and he's baiting them into those Ice Showers and the Ice Walls.
Completely agree. But for those watching, the problem is Jay needs to play perfect for about 7 minutes. Snorlax needs to play perfect for about 15 seconds. Jay goes in for more autos, goes in for the fireballs, getting the attacks in while Snorlax is in his Defiant Stance. That way he can guarantee the hits to proc. Unfortunately, all the damage that Snorlax is taking is getting healed up after Defiant Stance is ending. Jay continuing to use that 360 burnout move onto Snorlax, but it's not working out. Goes for the Ice Shower, Ice Storm. Snorlax moves backwards and is not going to get caught this time.
Right now, there's no reason for Jay to attack. He's going to get the heal. Now he waited it out. The Defiance is done. Now's his time to DPS. But the issue is he cannot get a full cycle off and get him low enough before he gets Defiant Stance up again.
Jay has got Snorlax to half HP and in an Ice Shower, Ice Storm. Snorlax goes for the Shield Bash, lands it, but lands the big execute onto Jay. Jay is sitting at 1/4 HP. Snorlax is sitting at 2/3 HP. Can Jay continue to get the big hits off? Snorlax goes for the Shield Rush, misses it. Jay goes for the Burnout, lands a little bit of damage on his Snorlax. Goes for the Ice Shower, Ice Storm, does land it, but Snorlax is just sitting there.
Absolutely fantastic setup by Jay.
When Jay lands the Pillar of Fires and the Fireballs, that is his chance to take down Snorlax, and he does it again. Burnout, but no, gets stunned in the middle of the Burnout animation. Goes in for the charge. Jay burns the Entomb. Snorlax, can he get the hits off? Ice Shower, Ice Storm down. Snorlax gets stuck. Jay getting hit. The Entomb heal that Jay is doing to himself might be what can keep him in this fight. Snorlax is ticking down. 1/4 HP on Snorlax. This man can bleed. Defiant Stance is popped. Pillar of Fire goes down. Fireball goes down. Ice Shower, Ice Storm. Into the Entomb. Snorlax has already been healed by Defiant Stance. He's not getting a heal off for a while. Shield Rush into Shield Bash misses. Jay uses Burnout to get some distance. Snorlax is forced to hold block the entire way through. They're just looking at each other, waiting for cooldowns, waiting to see what they need to block or dodge. And Jay dodging around. Snorlax gets to pop another Defiant Stance. Instantly it gets Pillar of Fired into Fireball. Every single time Snorlax pops Defiant Stance, he's getting Pillar of Fired or Pillar of Flamed into Fireball. Snorlax is on top of Jay though, and he gets the Reap. Snorlax takes game 1.
Woo, boys.
This is more fun than fighting.
Damn, son.
This is so fun to watch.
I am glad you guys are having fun, and I hope you guys on Twitch and, you know, when we put this on YouTube, I hope you guys enjoy these things, because I love putting them together.
I don't know how you play that any much more better than what Jay just did.
Like I said,
Holy cow, the opportunity
Jay has to
he's
play
got it figured
perfect
out.
for 7 to 10 minutes, and Snorlax has to play perfect for about 30 seconds.
I think Jay's got him figured out, man. I think he's got this.
Yep. I am loving the circle burnouts, by the way. Like, I want to see more of this in every server. Goes for the shield rush, gets the shield bash off onto Jay, into the execute. Jay is taking the first chunk of damage and goes straight into the entomb to get a little bit of health back, dodges back, and Jay is almost at full HP, while Snorlax is also basically full HP. Whew. Burnout right into Snorlax. Snorlax takes it to the face, doesn't care. Charges right in after Jay, gets a few auto attacks onto Jay while Jay lands a few. Lands the Reap onto Jay. That's huge. Jay is sitting at half HP now. Jay lands the Ice Shower into Ice Storm. Goes ahead and lands the Pillar of Fire. Both are now sitting at about half HP. Jay is landing Pillar of Fires, and that is what's winning him the health battles here. Defiant Stance pop. Shield rush into shield baskets. Dodge into Entombed. Beautiful counter there by Jay. And Jay gets a little health back. Waits it out. Puts the Ice Shower down into the auto attacks. Snorlax is sitting at about 90% HP, though, due to Defiant Stance. Does land the Fireball, but also Snorlax lands the charge. Jay dashes away. Lands the Pillar of Fire. Snorlax is sitting about 66%. Jay is sitting at about 33%.
Jay did another great job of backing up and getting that poke damage when Snorlax tried to close the distance.
Goes in and baits out the shield bash with Entomb. Beautiful. Snorlax pops Defiant Stance. We're going to see a fat. Gets the shield rush dodged.
Oh,
Gets
big
Ice
AoE.
Shower
He's
Ice
gonna
Stormed
get great
while
kill.
getting dodged by shield rush. Unfortunately, Snorlax back to about 90% HP. Jay sitting at about half HP. Both have used their dashes at this point. Snorlax goes for the Reap. Jay dodges the Reap animation and dodges the Shield Rush and dodges the Shield Bash. Snorlax kiting out the Pillar of Fire and dodges through the Ice Shower. This is frankly a masterclass on how to dodge enemy abilities. Frankly, you are both doing an incredible job of dodging key abilities. Jay sitting in Entomb. Snorlax goes in for the charge, does land the charge damage, and lands the Reap, even though he's stuck in Ice Shower and Ice Storm. Jay is sitting at 1 hit right now. Snorlax just needs the gap close to him, but Jay lands an amazing Pillar of Fire into Fireball, and Snorlax is at half HP. Jay needs to play flawlessly for the rest of this fight if he wants to win it. He cannot get hit with a charge. He cannot get hit with a Reap.
The gains Jay just made is substantial. He's going to have an Ice Tomb soon.
Snorlax needing to break line of sight and then goes for the charge, Jay, and he gets the Reap off while Jay is sitting in Entomb. Jay completely entombed the entire Great X combo from Snorlax. Jay burnout away, trying to create distance so he can pepper with Fire Staff, going for the Pillar of Fires and the Fireballs. Shield Rush hits into Shield Bash, into the Reap, and Snorlax takes game 2. Holy cow, I've never seen a mage hit Snorlax as hard as you're hitting him with Pillar of Fire and Fireball. I just want to let you know that right now. You're doing an incredible job.
You have that cooldown reduction, right, on Pillar of Fire? I thought I saw 2 back-to-back there. That was pretty good.
And the third match has begun. Can Jay do a reverse sweep on the unkillable, yet to lose a single match, Snorlax? Or will Snorlax do the entire gauntlet and defeat everybody? Everybody starting out at about full HP still after a bunch of cooldowns have been burned, and we're sitting there. And Jay lands the Pillar of Fire and the Fireball. Snorlax goes in for the charge, does land the charge, auto attacks, and a few autos onto Jay. Jay is stuck in auto attack range of the Great Axe, and Jay finally gets to dodge out and burn out through. But Jay, sitting at about 75% HP, does land the Pillar of Fire. Snorlax gets hit with the Fireball as well into another Pillar of Fire. Snorlax dodges the second Pillar of Fire, goes for the Shield Rush, misses, gets hit with a... Oh, but he gets the stun into the execute before Jay can get the Entomb off. Jay coming out of the Entomb, dodges out of the Reap, and gets the burnout through Snorlax and out into another Pillar of Fire. Jay sitting at 1/3 HP. It's looking grim for Jay. Snorlax has to play just like 2 more combos. Jay needs to play flawlessly the entire rest of the match. He's doing a great job of landing a bit of poke onto Snorlax, though. Defiant Stance has been popped. Snorlax charging forward. Ice Shower put down. Snorlax tries to dodge through it, but still gets hit with the Ice Shower, but lands the stun onto Jay, and then lands the charge onto Jay. Jay sitting at about 2 hits from death. Snorlax sitting at about half HP. Snorlax holding block. Jay peppering with Pillar of Fire, Fireball, and auto attacks. Snorlax dodging side to side to retain a little bit of stamina. Fireball is blocked. Defiant Stance is popped. Snorlax will be getting a giant health pool here in about 2 seconds. Jay goes in, pops Entomb. There's the health back on Snorlax. He's back above 75%. Let's see how much Jay can get back. Jay up to about 1/4 HP, gets charged on. Charge lands, and he burnouts away. Jay is 1 hit. 1 hit away. Is Snorlax gonna get greedy? Is Snorlax greedy? He's stuck in Ice Shower, Ice Storm. Snorlax below 1/4 HP, which might be the lowest we've seen him this entire tournament. Gets hit with the Pillar of Fire. Gets hit with the Fireball. Snorlax is 2 hits away. Can Jay take a game off of Snorlax? Gets a hit with the Fireball, or with the Pillar of Fire again. Come on. Oh, there he goes. He gets the heal off. Oh my gosh, Jay is 1 hit. He has to get away, and he gets reaped. Ladies and gentlemen, Snorlax is the best PvP 1v1er on the Magmel server.